Rama 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 भगवान श्री योगी राम सूरत कुमार की जय। सर्वं योगी राम सूरत कुमारार्पणमस्तु। Once again, we shall offer our grateful pranams at the lotus feet of Bhagavan for this great fortune. Indeed, it is a fortune that we are able to gather here and sing His auspicious, powerful, divine name. This is no small grace. So as I say every day, let us celebrate this grace and offer. We have already offered the Nama lotuses at His lotus feet. And before we offer our prayer, we shall quickly gallop through a scene that happened in Sannadhi Street House. Bhagwan used to play leelas. He would put up dramas there, pretend innocence and ignorance of many things, though of course always no detail could ever escape his attention. He would just play along. And we would be carried away. Now it happened that Dandapani Shastri had come to visit Bhagwan, and then he said he wanted to narrate some 6 incidents, experiences with Bhagwan. Now we shall relate one of that. He said 2 foreigners had come to visit Bhagwan when Shastrigal happened to be there also. And the 2 of them prostrated before Bhagwan, and Bhagwan kept them for nearly 3 hours. And they were begging Bhagwan, please, we want to settle down in India. India is very dear to us. We want to settle down here. Will you please tell us the place where we have to settle down, which would be the best for our spiritual progress? Bhagwan laughed and said, why do you ask this beggar, this dirty beggar? He doesn't know anything. How can he tell you? You decide. You know better what is best for you. They kept quiet, but slowly and gently, after some time again, they persuaded Swami, saying, Swami, please, we do not know, and that's why we have come here to ask you. Please guide us. Then Bhagwan said, Don't worry, my father would guide you to the right decision. Not to worry. And they kept quiet because they didn't know what to say further. And again, a few minutes, probably half an hour passed, and then it started once again, gently. Swami, please let us know. You know everything. You have to tell us where we could settle down. And then Bhagavan said, oh, you could go to Ramanashram, try there, or to Sri Aurobindo Ashram. There are many foreigners settling down there. You can try any of those places. They wouldn't accept it. So again, a few minutes passed, and then again, they begged. They said, Swami, please, show us mercy. Please tell us. And by then nearly 2.5 hours had passed. And Bhagavan had done enough work on them by his smoking. And then said, oh, this beggar thinks that you should settle down in Calcutta, Ramakrishna Math. That would be the best place for you. And immediately the two foreigners got up with tears and they prostrated before him, and then they admitted that they had gone to Calcutta, Ramakrishna Math, Belur Math, had given in writing to settle down there. That was 1 week back. And then they said, we thought it would take some time, probably another month, to join. In the meantime, we could come on a tour. Here we came to know about you, and we wanted your approval and blessings for our effort. And then they said, Swami, you know already right from the beginning that we had given our letter to the Ramakrishna Math, Calcutta, and still you were pulling our legs. You just played along. Just as we tested you, you also tested us. So you see, Bhagavan plays such leelas, and he is playing even now. When you observe closely the happenings of your life, you would see how he plays his leela from moment to moment to moment. At the same time, helping us, guiding us and protecting us, he would also, if we have any doubt, if we lack faith, or we pretend to be something which we are not, there would be such leelas going on even now. So we have to be very careful with the great masters, because they know everything. Even as you see Bhagavan's Murti standing here in front of us with his raised hand and benediction. The other hand very busy with his japa of Ramna. And there is a smile playing upon his lips. And his eyes are on Brahmarandra. He looks as though he is in deep samadhi. And there is a smile. Yet, the immediate and the only expression of this state of being is compassion, love, the divine love. And that's why he has raised his hand in benediction, and there's a constant flow of grace for everyone without your having to struggle with your sadhana, just by entering the ashram. Right from the moment you enter the ashram, every second that you spend inside the ashram, Bhagavan assured and reassured several times that his Father's blessings are pouring on us like rain. Whether you are aware of it or not, he said, it is the truth, it's Satyam, he said. So let's remember that Bhagavan knows everything, Bhagavan is watchful, no detail can ever escape his attention, and so we are answerable to him for everything that we do in our life. And now we shall offer our prayer. Let us beg. Like I used to say, it is all that we can do, begging and praying for his immediate divine attention, for his immediate divine intervention, to relieve the entire humanity from the clutches of the threatening viruses for the body and for the mind, and to bring back normalcy, a dharmic normalcy in all aspects of life, everywhere. And right now, Tamil Nadu is flooded in many, many places, and people are struggling for everything. The life has come to a standstill in certain places. So let's beg Bhagavan again for relief for those people and for the return of normalcy everywhere. Bhagavan, we also beg you to protect all those people who are slogging for the sake of the others against all challenges. And we beg you again for a boost to our economy, and above all, we seek your powerful blessings for constant remembrance of your name. Haven't you said that remembering God is the only goal of life? Becoming a doctor or engineer, or even getting a Nobel Prize, or being the Prime Minister or the President of a country is not the goal of life. The goal of life is God. Remembering God. Remembering the name is remembering God, and remembering God is living in God. So we beg you for your powerful blessings. And we all want to be a good instrument in your hands so that we could run our everyday life as an offering to you. And finally, we seek that supreme blessing, the ultimate grace for complete purification of the mind, so that we could see only your vibrant, living presence everywhere, in everyone and in everything, and all the time. So that we could see only your Leelas in all happenings of life, so that we could see your hidden grace even in the most devastating experiences of life, even in the worst tortures of life, knowing that you have designed them using our bad karmas to bless us to purify us, to bring us closer to you for a greater kinship. So whatever suffering that we go through in life is meant for our greater good. And it's a definite blessing. Please bless us with that mental preparation. And finally, we seek that eternal living in you, the eternal entity. Jai Ravi Ram Sarat Kumar.